Let's take a look at creating a simple table in a Keynote presentation, or on a Keynote slide rather here. In this example, we're going to be making a table of information that goes along with a learning tech concept we have in 7th grade technology class. But the example I show you here can be used generically with any table that you need to create quickly in Keynote, and it's really easy to do. Now, before you begin, you really have to have a plan in mind of what you're going to be making here and what type of organization of data that you need in your table. In this case, in this example, we're going to be recreating this table here, at least part of this table anyway. So I need to have an idea of how many rows going across and columns of data do I need here. So columns, remember, go up and down, and rows go across. And that each box in these columns and rows we call a cell. So in this example, I need 4 rows going across of cells and then 3 columns up and down. Now, to start the process here, I'm going to go ahead and click the table button here at the top, and that's going to instantly put a table in here. Also notice in my inspector window now it's gone to the table submenu here, or the table inspector as they call it here, so that I have control, the various controls for this available. Now, we're not going to look at all of these controls, but we're going to just look at a few here. So I'm going to move this over a little bit. And as I have this highlighted, I notice like I have my 3 up and down columns, but I only have 3 rows going across. Remember, I need 4. So there's a couple different places I can go. I can go over here in the inspector window, and I can change this to 4. Okay, over in the inspector window. Or I can go up here at the top where some of the tools are. And you'll notice that there are tools here as well for setting the amount of rows and columns. If I wanted to go more with the columns, I could change it here. Okay, but I only need 3, and so now we're set. The next thing we want to do is we want to expand our tables to make it a little bit bigger here. Okay, so I'm going to kind of stretch this out so that it fits, a good portion of my slide. Anyway, we'll get around to kind of changing this around later, but it gives us a good starting point. Now let's go ahead and start putting some data in. I'm not going to type all this right now. I'm just going to type out a few things to kind of show you here what this looks like here, and putting text in. So I'm going to go ahead and start typing these, and I'm just going to, all you have to do is double click in the cell. Notice the blinking cursor, and I'm just going to start typing. Okay, very easy to do. Next one down is audio files. Okay, and then go next to it there. And I want to show you just one thing about text. We're going to talk about text formatting later on. But you'll notice here now that my font is too big for my text. So if I start typing MP3 here, oops, sorry, if I can type this out right, there we go. Traver's having a hard time typing today. But you'll notice that this is going to be way too big, isn't it, for the rest of the text I got to put there. So what I can do is I can simply highlight it and then make it smaller so I can fit the rest in it. So anyway, we've set up a basic table. We have our information on here, okay? And we're able to input information based on the layout of our table. So columns, rows, input data. Pretty easy to do, okay, on a table that you make in Keynote. Now, there's many other controls here in which you can kind of jazz up and customize your tables here, but this is the basics of just starting a simple table and entering in information.